Hi, and welcome to Life is Good Today. Today, I thought I'd talk about having our voice. I think in my life, that's one of the most important things, is to have my voice. I've talked about it over and over again about growing up in an alcoholic family and not being able to talk about it, and going to Vietnam, coming back, and nobody wanted to hear about it, and then being in the Union and nobody likes them, and you didn't want to hear about it. And so I spent a big portion of my life not having my voice. And so what I notice about people is often we have a set of rules. These rules that we make up, you got to be polite, that isn't appropriate. And so people lose their voice trying to fit in and trying to look appropriate. But we're in an age right now where the rules are being broken. The Me Too movement, Black Lives Matter, that opens up the whole thing for a guy like Donald Trump to step in. And so the people who are angry in this country have permission. And that's what everybody's waiting for, permission to have their voice about what's stuck inside. And as each group expresses their frustration or the things that they've been wronged in, like the Catholic Church going on, is that opens up a whole new can of worms, across the board. And so we're living in interesting times where a lot of what's been unspoken for a long, long time, now people feel like they have permission to finally say it. And typically that's pretty raw and often feels ugly because it's been stored up so long. It's kind of like you hold something in for 20 years. When it comes out, it's going to be a volcano. And so I think that's what's going on in this country. And I personally like Facebook because where people stand, what they're saying, they're really revealing what's inside them. That's why I like the forum. And so sometimes, it gets a little out of hand, I think. But all in all, it gives me a better gauge of, who am I talking to here? And this part of my life where I'm doing coaching, and the last 20 years before that of running seminar company, that was what it was all about, is don't believe what people say to you, watch how they say it to you. And as they feel safer, they're going to tell you the truth of what's on the inside. And so, I think in this country it's going to be a little crazy for a while, but I also think there's going to be change, and then there'll be a new version of it. Life's kind of funny. I think that corruption and all that different stuff has gone on in history, and abuse and all that, so I don't know that it's going to change totally. But the good news is I think that people finally can let some of this stuff out, because when we hold all that in, it kills us. So having permission is a rule we make up in our mind. Some people don't wait on permission. They just go ahead and say what they need to say. And so I think that for me, it took me 40 years, but what I learned is I got to say some things. If I hold it in, it's just going to kill me. And so I'm better off saying it and being judged for what I have to say than keeping it inside and having it destroy me. So that's kind of my thought of today. I'm headed out for a great day. In another half hour, I'm meeting my daughter Julie for some coffee. Then at noon, I'm meeting Brad and Brian, my two sons. And then I'm off at 2 o'clock to meet my financial advisor, Angel. So I got a good day coming up. After that, I don't even know what's happening. I'm sure something exciting will be happening. So a lot of talking today, and I like talking. Well, life is good today. I hope you have a great day today. And if you need permission to do something, just tell them I gave you permission. Okay? Have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.